How do? Time for another beer review. It's Friday challenge time. It's the end of another week, and we've made it to the end of another week. So, big thumbs up. You've done it. You've done well. So, this week's challenge is kind of a continuation of last week's challenge. So, last week, if you look in my Friday challenge playlist, we did bit of Moretti. So, Camo78 said, "Well, why don't you do Perroni after it?" So, and it probably is a good time to do it. They are the two most common Italian beers that you can find here in the UK. So I picked up the regular one that you see everywhere, the Nastro Azzurro. I know there's a red one, the original, and there's the Doppio Molto, but this is the most common one. This is the one that you see in all the supermarkets, and you see it in a lot of bars in the UK. So yeah, good time. It's slightly stronger than Bit of Moretti. Bit of Moretti is 4.7 and this is 5.1%, and it's in a 500ml bottle. So a slightly smaller bottle to the one that we did last week. So we'll get this out in the glass, see what we get. So there's a crown, quite a cool looking crown, real skunkiness there from a distance. Great start. This is brewed and bottled in Italy for Asahi UK Limited. So there's a slight glug in the bottom of the bottle. I'll put that in a minute. So beer in a glass. There's a slight chill haze to it. It's a lot lighter from the Bit of Moretti from last week. It's a very pale, straw-coloured lager. Lots of carbonation going up, but it's got a lovely colour on that. Brilliant white. Yeah, loads of bubbles going up to it. Right, get the nose properly now. Yeah, slight skunkiness. Sweet malts. It doesn't smell as skunky as the bottle that I had last week, but there's a very, very faint citrus whiff coming off it, but it is faint. Right, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, it's clean. Again, similar to last week, I'm going to say it's decent. It does taste slightly stronger, if I'm honest. I can tell there's a difference between the 0.4% between the two. It's clean. Like I say, it is sweet. There is a slight maltiness there to it. Low bitterness on the finish. White bread crusts, faintest lemon citrus in there, the faintest, and it isn't skunky, thankfully. There was not as skunky as what I found bitter last week, so not as malty, probably about as sweet. For me, I think it's better than Bit of Moretti. Personal preference aside, I would rather drink this. I think this beer edges bitter out. I don't think it's a bad lager. I think it's decent. It's got that reputation, the same as Bit of Moretti has in the UK, of classed as a premium drink. The people who drink macro beers tend to see it as a premium drink, so it's got that reputation that it's a premium product, and it kind of comes with a premium price when you're in bars. I don't think it deserves the hype it gets, but I think it's a decent lager. I would drink this over beer every time, but there is a lot better lagers out there, and most of the big bottles, again, like what I said last week, most of the big bottles that are in the supermarkets that you get in the big, like the 500 and the 660ml bottles of lager, the likes of your Camden Hells and the likes of your Kingfishers and your Singers and your Varsteiners. Technically number 4, I would prefer over it, but I still think it's decent. I kind of think this is on a par with Tennent's for me. I know I've said this before. I think Tennent's is a good macro lager. I think there's not a lot between the two, but price wise, Tennent's beats it every day. It's clean. It's easy to drink. It has got a crisp finish. It's got a little bit more flavour, like I said, than to Birra Moretti. It's a much more pleasurable drinking experience. I'm not going to recommend it. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's better than average. It's probably kind of where I'm at with it. I'll drink it again, and I'm certainly going to finish it, and I'll drink it a lot. I'll enjoy the drinking experience when the video finishes more than what I did with the Birra Moretti. So that is Perroni Nastro Azzurro. So I'll add that to my Friday Challenge playlist. I'm off work for the next 2 weeks, so I'm going to go right through all of my Friday Challenge videos. I'm going to make a list of all of them because I think there's a few beers in there that I've missed. So I'm going to go right through it. So just fire them in the comments. I will get to them. And now that I'm going to have a proper list, there's no excuses. So we'll see what I pull out of the archives for next week. So keep the challenges coming. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody, and on to the next one. Cheers.